Oh. There we go. We're good.
Good.
Yeah, scared the crap out of myself.
First application tonight is application 2166 of John Lucchese, property located in West Babylon.
All right, I am bringing in Esther Lucchese and Daniel Burko, the applicant and the representative. Give me one sec. There you go. I have a lot of phone numbers here, so I got to just read through them. 8888 474. Hello, Esther, is that you there?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Awesome. I'm going to bring John and Daniel in as well. Give me one second.
Okay.
Daniel, that's you?
Hello, that's me.
Awesome.
Okay. So can I have your name and address for the record, please? Both of you?
Daniel Burko, architect, P.O. Box 610, Lindenhurst, New York, 11757.
Ma'am?
Yes. Esther Lucchese, 250 16th Street, West Babylon, New York, 11704.
Okay, do you both affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
Okay, for the record, we have a planning division memo dated January 4th, 2021. Plot plan that is undated, unstamped. A survey by Michael Scalise that's dated July 17th, 2020. Tax map acting as an area map. And
And 6 photographs, Mr. Chairman.
what would you like to tell us about the application?
I'm here tonight. Well, I'm on the phone tonight. Kind of strange. I'm here tonight on behalf of the Lucchese family at 250 16th Street. And basically, we're in front of the board because the building inspector was at the home for something in the rear yard, which has been taken care of. But the porch that was on the house, which was built in 1985, never had a permit. And there's a long story behind that, but never had a permit for it. So we're in front of the board tonight to legalize the front porch that requires a 30-foot setback, but it's only 23.8 to the face of the porch. Now, if you drove by the property, it seems like a lot more than 23.8 because it's about 32 feet to the actual curb. So the first eight somewhat feet is owned by the town, I believe. So basically, we're asking for relief tonight from 30 to 23.8 so they can keep the porch that's been there for 35 years.
Okay. Would you agree to not further enclose the porch? I'm assuming it's just roof
Of
over.
course.
Yeah.
Yep. Usually I say that, actually. I forgot to say that this time.
Okay. Just asking the planning memo, so that's why I was asking.
Yep.
I have no further questions. Any other questions from the board?
Oh, good.
Okay. I will make a motion to approve application. Oh, no, I can't. We're going to close the hearing, reserve decision. We're going to keep the record open for 1 week, just in case anybody else has any comments that they make. This is what we're doing now that we're doing this virtual, so that we
Got
don't,
you.
just in case somebody else has any comments. So we're going to keep it open for 1 week, okay?
Okay. No problem.
Thank you. Thanks.
Have a happy new year, guys. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Happy new year. So long now. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye. All right. Bye-bye.
I have Nancy in for application number 2, and I'm gonna bring her in from up to panels. 816. And I don't see Nick DePeratoro, the property owner, and I don't see Bridget Russo, the representative. So not sure what's going on with these guys, but let me see if maybe Nancy has. Nancy? There?
On mute.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, great. Actually, I'm here on behalf of Cynthia Schneider, who was the prior owner. I'm her sister, so I'm not actually sure. I just was told to, to join in on this, to come to this meeting. And actually, I wasn't given any other information.
So are we still waiting on your
Yeah.
representative? And
I actually don't even know who else was supposed to show up. I mean, Bridget Russo, I believe it is, sent me the information, but I actually thought someone from the permit company would, be online with us.
yeah,
I'm not seeing anybody, but let me just double check. I have two phone numbers here that I just want to double check and make sure. 663. It's tough when people call in because I don't have a name. I have to match it to the list. And sometimes people call from a different cell phone or, wife's cell phone or something. So give me one
Sure.
sec. Let me just check 663. I'm just checking. 663. Who are you? What are you here for? Are you? Oh no, 637. Nope, he's number 3. Sorry, Josh. Don't worry about it. Talk to you in a sec. 860. I think it's also somebody else. Yeah, 860. I don't have anyone else
okay.
in.
Would you like to, hold this for right now and we'll try back, towards the end of the meeting so we see if the representative comes and stuff like that?
I actually don't even know, the current owner is not even here. I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. The
Oh.
current owner is supposed to be here as well. I'm not sure how this works.
Yeah. Normally there would be a representative. We would assume Bridget. I don't have a phone number for her, but I'll check in the
Right.
file here and see if there's maybe someone I could reach out to. And so
Okay.
Nick DePortoro is the current owner, or
He's the current owner.
he's the current owner. All right, so I'll reach out to him
And
first, and I'll let them continue. It looks like no one else is here right now for this application. So if Chairman, if you're all right with it, we can come back to them and I'll give them
Yeah,
a call
I think.
while we take care of number 3.
Yeah. I think we'll come back to you guys just so, hopefully somebody else shows up. It doesn't sound like you're prepared on this hearing for what's going on, I'm assuming.
Nancy, we'll come back to you, and I'll also I'll reach out to Nick as well.
Okay,
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hang on, and we'll come back shortly.
okay.
One sec, guys. 1 sec. Changeable to attendee. Okay. 663. All right, Josh. We have Josh Montel for.
There we go.
Josh, you're there, right? We have Josh Montel for application number 20-153, Robin Servants Lane Center, Inc.
Need your name and address for the record, Josh?
He muted himself. Give me a sec.
Yeah, he did. He said,
Yeah, he jumped in and then lost him
Yeah.
there. Oh, then he just fixed it and I accidentally there we go. Thank you, Josh. Sorry about that.
Hi, can you hear me now?
yes,
Yep.
we can. I need your name and
Okay,
address
great.
for the record, please.
Joshua Montel. My address is 6 Murray Street, Bayville, New York, 11709.
Okay. And do you affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
Okay. For the record, we have a planning division memo dated January 4th, 2021. I have a survey by Kerry Kazel, dated November 23rd, 2020. Tax map acting as an area map
And a set of floor plans by Kerry Cazell as well, dated June 8th, 2020, and 8 photographs, Mr. Chairman.
what would you like to tell us about the application?
Yes. I'm here representing the Robbins Lane Service Center. They purchased the house. They're doing a major renovation. They're lifting it and everything. They're looking to enclose the front yard up to 19.8 feet from 30. and also the side yards from 10 to 5.5 to 10 to 7.5 or 7.4, and with the roof overhang for the stair encroachment. We believe this application is a good for the neighborhood because it's going to bring a lot of character. It's a really nice house, and all the neighbors haven't had a problem. So we're just looking for the permission for the front porch or the side yards and everything.
Thank you. Turn the hearing over to Mr. Rigney.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
So-
How are you?
So obviously this house is going to be worked on here. Is this house going to be owner occupied?
Yes.
So it's going to be a single family owner occupied residence.
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you familiar with the flood zones? I'm sure you are.
Yeah. It floods a lot over there in front of that house.
Okay. Do you guys currently have a flood elevation certificate for this piece of property?
I'm not really sure. What is
Yeah.
it? A foot?
Yeah.
Foot elevation? Yeah.
Flood elevation.
Yes. I have
Yeah.
the elevation certificate. Yes, it's all
Okay.
part of the building plan.
Okay.
The-
Now,
the-
just so you guys are aware, according to the sketch here, it doesn't seem like you guys are going to go any further south than where you guys already plan to propose the construction. But any further south, you're going to, be in a different flood zone, which is going to require different elevations. So you guys are going to
Alright.
stay where you are, right?
Yeah, we're gonna stay.
Stay right where we are, yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, who else is speaking?
Yeah.
That's the owner, James Mavridis.
James Mavridis,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I need you, all right, I just need your name and address for the record, please.
James Mavridis. 297 Robbins Lane, Syosset.
You affirm to tell the truth on what you told us already?
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Go ahead, Nick.
All right. One more question for the gentleman. With the decks that you guys are proposing, do you agree not to enclose these decks, front and back?
Yes.
Okay, underneath, above, no enclosure of these decks.
Yeah, just
No.
handrail safety.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I have no further questions.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? We're going to close the hearing. We're going to reserve decision. We're going to keep the record open for 1 week for any further comments on this application.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a nice night.
You too.
You do this-
Good night.
Sorry about that. I was able to get in contact with Nick, the one of the applicants for number 2.
Okay.
He is getting access to a computer now, so we'll come back to that.
We'll come back to you. Okay. On mute, Brian.
Sorry. So for we're up to number 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to be bringing in. I don't see John. I will bring in William Price and John Tufel. 1 sec. Remote spouse.
Hold on, I'll start video. Yes, hi.
Yes,
Hi, I'm Tufel. I think there's Mr. Price at the bottom there.
yes. Is for the record, Willard Price.
Okay.
Willard, yes.
Okay.
No problem.
so I need names and addresses on for you, both to use for the record, okay?
Yes,
Okay.
my name is John Tufel, T-E-U-F-E-L, professional engineer, 707 Route 110, Farmingdale.
Sir?
My name is Pastor Willard Price, 91 Street, Copiague, New York, 11726.
Okay, and do you both affirm to tell the truth?
Don't we always?
Yes.
Okay. For the record, we have
That's
a planning, hold on. For the record, we have a planning division memo dated January 4th, 2021. A survey by William Hogan dated July 21st, 2020. Tax map acting as an area map. And anything else, Brian?
Yep, and building plans dated 10/22/20 by Norma K. Locke, and 4 pictures, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. What would you like to tell us about the application, gentlemen?
Hi, yes, how are you? We're proposing at 88 Warren Street, which is a lot adjacent to the church's lot, which is 90 Warren Street. That's where Pastor Price is the pastor. At 88 Warren Street, again, right next to the church, we're proposing to erect a 2-story, 1-family house on an existing 50.08 foot wide lot with a lot area of 5,016 square feet, where 80-foot width and 10,000 square foot area is required in the Residence B zone. The proposed north side yard, which is adjacent to the New Zion Church building, is 8.1 feet, where 12 feet is required. And we're proposing total side yards of 20.1 feet, where 30 feet is required. Finally, we're requesting a total building area of 21.4%, where a maximum of 20% is permitted by ordinance. We'd also like to mention on the call, the agenda, they mentioned a basement entrance that's no longer proposed. That was an idea that was before, but that's been taken out. There's no exterior basement entrance. We just have an egress window there, actually, and a 3-foot by 3-foot window well, which is the minimum required by the state code. And as Mr. Price has explained to me, the proposed dwelling and setbacks are identical to a house previously constructed at 110 43rd Street nearby in Copeg. And finally, the idea of the proposed house is to function as a parsonage to house the pastor of the church. Again, the church is in the lot just to the north, and his family. It's a 2-story colonial house. It'll fit in well with the character of the neighborhood, and I would think will enhance the character of the neighborhood. And that completes our case. If there's any questions, we'd be happy to answer them.
Okay, thank you. And I remiss at the beginning of the meeting, I will make a motion to amend the application on 2162 to remove basement entrance from the application.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And now I will turn the hearing over to Mr. Dellavecchia.
Was there a previous house on this lot that got knocked down earlier this year?
Yes, it was.
And this new one is going to be 3 feet smaller in width, correct? The other one was 33 feet. This one's going to be 30.
Yes.
And this is just for the pastor and his family. No one else will be living there.
No one.
So you guys would agree to the covenants and restrictions of single family use, owner occupied, etc.
Yes.
Okay. And then is the basement going to be a finished basement?
You come to the environment. Yes, it is. I had a choice to finish the basement or do the attic. So what they wanted me to do, stud it out, put insulation in the basement. That don't look right. So you might as well go ahead and finish it.
Okay. And then you're going to have the egress. You just have the one egress window?
No, whatever's required.
Yeah, the one is right now. The basement plan shows an open basement. Yeah, it does show insulation and sheetrock on the walls, but we have it's all open, and we do have the one egress window in the back.
Are you planning on installing more or just having the one?
Well, the plan just shows the one, and it's an open floor plan now. It's actually the plan right now calls out the proposed basement as being storage, but the walls do have insulation. I guess, for the energy code issue, it's always good, to have some insulation. But right now, the floor plan shows it's open and there's just the one egress window in the back left corner.
All right, and now this abuts the church grounds directly?
Yes, I
Excuse-
believe so. Correct, Mr. Price?
What's that? I didn't hear it.
It's right next door to the church,
Okay,
where the
yes,
house is gonna be.
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. I have no further questions.
Any other questions from the board?
I just have a quick question, Mr. Chairman. I'm sorry, Reverend Price, I didn't hear. Did you say this was a single family house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
okay, I'm sorry about that. I didn't have a hearing aid in, okay.
That's okay, Dolores. All right, so you guys, you both agree on all of the covenants and restrictions in the planning memo? You have a copy of the planning memo? And see-
Yes, I
Yeah, I
do.
have it in front of me, and I also forwarded the email, from the town which had it.
Okay,
And I don't believe Mr. Price has any problems with it. I don't. They all seem to be, standard and reasonable
yeah,
items.
these are standard covenants and restrictions that we've.
Yes.
So, okay. Would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none. So we're going to close the hearing, reserve decision, keep the record open for 1 week in case there are any further comments, and then you'll get the decision in the mail.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
very good. Thank you, folks.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
have faith in you guys.
Thank you, guys. All right, I have Harry on for application number 5. Harry, just whenever you get a second, just please unmute. There we go.
Hey, does that work? Did that
Yep.
work?
Hey, Harry, quick question. I have a
Yeah.
Ryan here. Is he part of your team?
Ryan? No,
Okay, never mind.
that's okay.
Okay. So next application is application 2165 of High Tech Automotive Repair, property located in Deer Park. Need your name and address for the record, please.
Harry Barolian, High Tech Automotive, 20 East Industry Court, Deer Park, New York.
And do you affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
Yeah, for the record, we have a planning division memo dated January 4th, 2021. A plot plan by Vincent Soto that I believe is undated. Tax map acting as an area map.
And four photographs, Mr. Chairman, and a survey by, it's hard to tell. The stamp is a little faded. It's a copy of the survey.
Harold Bausch.
Something here by.
Yes, Harold Bausch. Thank you, John.
Okay. Okay, what would you like to tell us about the application?
I'd just like to extend my I'm involved in doing automotive repair over in Deer Park, and basically I just want to continue the business in Deer Park.
Since 2012.
Okay. All right, thanks. I'll turn the hearing over to Mr. Correcchia.
You do all auto repairs, and I noticed that the building you're in, are you affiliated with the any of the race car divisions in that location, or the motorcycle shop?
No, not at all. Have no affiliation
the-
with them at all.
So all the race car trailers and everything on that property, you have no affiliation with whatsoever?
Absolutely not.
Okay. And, all right, nothing's changed? Everything's same operation that you've had in a previous
Yes.
application?
Yeah, everything's been the same since 2012.
Okay, great. All right, Mr. Chairman, I have no further questions.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? the record, there are none. We're going to close the hearing, reserve decision, keep the record open for 1 week. In case there are further comments, you'll get the decision in the mail. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Harry.
All right. Have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, we have Nancy, Nick, and I believe, I would assume Ryan is also in for this. So we'll give it a shot, but I'll bring in the first two and let me check in on Ryan. Hey, Ryan?
Yes.
What's going on, Ryan? I don't have you on the list here. What application were you looking to speak on?
So yeah, it'd be for Nancy. You guys
Okay.
were looking for Bridget, but she unfortunately had to go home. Her son just tested positive for today, so she had to leave the office at like 2:00.
We're all doing that dance. It's all
Yeah, I
right.
know.
No further explanation. I have
Okay,
Nancy
sorry
and Nick
about that.
I have Nancy and Nick here as well. No problem. And I'll be bringing the other two in and we'll start the hearing. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
Nancy and Nick, there we go. Everyone's in. Good.
Okay, next application is application 2155 of Nancy Tyson, property located in Deer Park. I just need names and addresses of everybody on the call. Video.
Nancy Tyson, I'm for 11 Tell Avenue, Deer Park, New York, 11729.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Me?
Yep.
Yes.
Name and address for the record, please.
My name is Nicholas DiPatoro, 11 Tell Avenue, Deer Park, New York, 11729.
Okay.
Can you spell your last name, sir?
Sure. DIPRETORO.
Thank you.
Nicholas?
And I'm Ryan Griffin. Our office, I work for Captain Permit. Our office is at 10 Vanda Water Street in Farmingdale.
Okay. Do you all affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
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 For the record, we have a planning division memo dated January 4th, 2021. A survey by Adrian Lalisa, dated December 11th, 2019. Tax map acting as an area map. And anything else, Brian?
And 4 photographs, Mr. Chairman, and a plot plan dated January 28th, 2020 by Captain Permit, William Cook at William Cook RA. Thank you.
Okay. What would you guys like to tell us about the application?
I guess I'll speak. So we're trying, do you want us to go over what we're trying to go for? You guys have that information.
Yeah, no, tell us about what you're trying to do there.
So the current house, the current one family dwelling, and I guess the garage sits where we're trying to diminish the total lot area from 100 to 8,000 square feet. We're diminishing the rear yard setback from 40 to 13 and with a 2-foot overhang. The only question I had was for the front deck that is on here. There is no real front deck. It's below grade and it's pretty much right on grade. So if there were any encroachments on that, I don't think it applied. And then we're diminishing the east side yard from 8 feet to 0 feet because of the garage. We're asking for an increase for the square footage of the garage. It is currently sits at 365 square feet and it's at 250 square feet. This was, built prior to the owner knowing about it. It wasn't built by the prior owner at all. So all the stuff was standing there already.
Okay, thank you. Turn the hearing over to Mr. Correcchio.
Okay, so I have a question. Nancy is the previous owner? Nancy Tyson is representing the previous owner?
Yes.
sir. Yes.
And Nick is the recent owner, the new owner?
Current
Am I correct?
owner. Mhm.
Okay, and there was no alterations done on this property. It's been, I guess, in the same configuration for a good period of time.
Yeah, very, yeah, long time.
1984, it says here on the planning board memo. And the purpose of is this just to get a CO on a property for a mortgage or a resale? Could you tell me
Well,
why? you-
Yeah, a CO.
A CO for the purpose of a resale or just to complete the sale to Nick?
Yeah, to complete the sale to me, yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, Mr. Chairman, I have no further questions.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none. We're going to close the hearing, reserve decision. We're going to keep the record open for 1 week. In case there are further comments, you will get our decision in the mail. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Have a nice night.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty cool, we're done. He said the decision will come in the mail.
All right, that's it.
Okay. Don't have an agenda. Pam, you're on.
Moving on, the next item on the agenda is application 18092. It's a request for an extension of time. This property is located in West Babylon.
I'll make a motion to approve an extension of time for, what was the application?
18-092.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry, who was the second on that?
Nicholas.
Thank you.
That one, huh?
Moving on to the remainder of the agenda. All applications from page 6, 7, and 8 remain reserved, so the board can move to page 9 of the agenda. It will be the applications heard on December 17th. The first one is 20-161, Christina Lipinski. The board was waiting for the memo from Suffolk County Planning. It's been received and is in your packet under correspondence this evening. This property is located in North Babylon.
John?
Mr. Chairman, we're good with this? The paperwork's all?
Yeah, I think the only thing we're waiting for was Suffolk County Planning on this. I think everything else is good.
I'll make a motion to approve application 20-161.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Moving on to the next item, it's 20-158. This was being held open in case there were any comments received, and there are none included in your correspondence. The property is located in West Babylon. There were no recommended conditions from planning.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve application 2158.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Moving on to application 20-139. The board was also waiting for any additional comments on this, but this can be moved if the board is satisfied. There are no recommended conditions from planning. The property is located in North Babylon.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve application 20-139.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Sorry, excuse me. Moving on to application 20-160. This is Collision Solutions. The board was also waiting for Suffolk County Planning on this. It has been received. It is part of your correspondence packet, so the board can move if it wishes. The property is located in Deer Park.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we approve application number 20160. It is a new application, but it's been a body shop for a number of years. There was no changes structurally or to the operation. I would like to make a motion to approve it for 2 years.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Lastly, there's the pending matter of Gale Grace Estates at Copeg. It's application 20-099. If the board would look ahead to its correspondence packet, there are numerous pieces of correspondence that have been received after the public hearing on this matter. As was stated at the time of the hearing, public comment would be received until today. So I would recommend the board continue to reserve this application for the opportunity to thoroughly review all of the correspondence that has been received on this matter.
I agree. That's what, yeah, exactly. Because we need to look that
Definitely
over.
a lot of reading.
Take everything into account on this application, so.
Okay, then moving on, the board would be asked to, if acceptable, accept the minutes from December 3rd.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from December 3rd, 2020.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And for the board,
Abstain?
any abstentions?
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Okay.
wasn't,
I'm sorry, who was abstaining?
John Shepherd.
Thank you. Okay. And for the board's review in your correspondence tonight, there are the December 17th minutes for your review.
Good.
And that concludes the agenda.
All right. All right, I guess that's it. Take a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
Thanks.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Right, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.